listen to the audiobook because I need my hands free to vote while I masturbate. I told you I was excited to vote.
Dude. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Dow's Day. Today we're here with a special guest from Prager for us. Please welcome hailing from Singapore at 100, 60 pounds, 50 pounds?
Oh, heck, I don't even use pounds, Vince, you know that.
Okay, hailing in at something pounds, we got Gabriel Charles, an outstanding video creator, and he's going to be my sidekick and co-host today. So, Gabriel, how are you doing today?
Great, thanks for having me, Vince. It's an honor.
Yeah, so the reason why we have Prager Force people here is because Samantha Bee, the king of comedy, the connoisseur of just funny jokes and funny videos and a funny show, made a video. She had a segment on her show about PragerU, and it was interesting. So Comedy Genius over here, just peak funniness, tweeted out the other day, PragerU is actually dangerous. They're reaching a newer, younger audience with bullshit conservative propaganda. They trick kids into thinking their videos are educational, even though PragerU is as much of a real college as Monsters University. So, pretty interesting tweet coming from just genius over here. Gabriel, I don't know. What do you think of this tweet? What do you think of the fact that she calls us bullshit conservative propaganda?
Well, the fact that she calls it propaganda in the first place really says a lot. I'm not sure if it's a blatant lack of self-awareness or if it's just an actual just evil agenda that they have here going on, that they're just acting like, oh yeah, we totally don't have a monopoly over the culture right now. You guys, little group of conservatives, you're dangerous. Like, you guys are propaganda. She clearly has not experienced real propaganda before, and that's coming from someone who comes from a borderline communist dictatorship where propaganda, it's insidious. That's not propaganda.
You know, it's funny because she calls us bullshit conservative propaganda, but I don't know if you've ever read the book 1984, but watching her show is literally like the 2 minutes of hate.
Prager is a prolific writer with multiple books, essays, and one special piece called When a Woman Isn't in the Mood, Part 1.
But you know what's interesting, right, Gabe? You know what's the best part about her calling us propaganda? So one of the key characteristics of propaganda is taking stuff out of context, is just like cutting up things to make it look like that goes in your favor, even though it's blatantly not. And that's exactly what Samantha Bee show is.
Right out of a like some old war movie, right? This is exactly what it is. It's such a blatant slander piece. Honestly, it's not even trying to. She didn't make an effort. Honestly, she could have done better. I think.
So I've heard by many going into this that she is a king of taking clips out of context, of just cutting up very through literally like less than a second clips, putting that in and calling it news and calling it an argument. Okay, and okay, let's take a look at the person who's calling us propaganda. You sure?
One growing conservative outlet is using colorful graphics and social media to appeal to a new generation. But don't worry, their videos are very normal.
Murder. Is murder wrong? Is it evil? How do you know?
PragerU makes itself look completely neutral, as if they're just presenting the facts. With this strategy, the site's videos can present some truly batshit ideas.
If sex doesn't mean anything, why would any woman feel violated by an uninvited touch?
Okay, propaganda, like on our part, I don't even have to basically go back to the original videos to show that it was taken out of context. It's just so obvious and blatantly clear that those are just clips taken out of context. I mean, she's literally just taken like whatever 2-3 seconds, didn't even hear the rest of the sentence in a lot of these clips, and then she's calling us propaganda. I don't know, Gabe, what do you think of this?
I think she could have found more incriminating clips, honestly, to try to slander PragerU, but of all clips, she picked something like Lila Rose saying that Planned Parenthood's goal is to have as many abortions as possible.
So when Planned Parenthood says it's devoted to women's reproductive rights, What it means is it's devoted to aborting as many babies as possible.
It's because they don't have anything to go off of. PragerU is totally clean. Okay, it's just a mainstream conservative outlet that makes educational and argumentative videos. That's literally it. But let's see. So as PragerU, like a mainstream conservative outlet, let's see what Samantha Bee had to say about us. Okay.
Yet as bonkers as Dennis Prager and his fake-ass university may be, PragerU is actually dangerous. They're reaching a new, younger audience with bullshit conservative propaganda. They trick kids into thinking their videos are educational.
Really? We're the radical ones. Okay. Like she called Dennis Prager an extremist with extreme views. Okay. This is what kind of concerns me. I know you don't live in the United States, but this is a real thing here. Which is that the left essentially thinks that anything that is mainstream, we're not talking, I get it. There are extremists on the right. There are neo-Nazis. There are racists. We don't associate with them. We totally disavow them, right?
As with on the other side as well. Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. With all the other sides. But the left basically sees anything that is mainstream, all the mainstream normal conservatives, like the regular Republican Party, Trump, regular Republican voters, as extremists, quote unquote. Okay. That's
scary.
That's deeply concerning. Samantha, I don't want to take Samantha Bee's views seriously because she's an idiot and she's an unfunny moron. Okay. And her show, by the way, is who watches that? Who watches on the front door? Is it what's called front door? I believe it's that because absolutely no one watches her crappy show. Okay. But as much as I don't want to take her opinion seriously, you kind of have to, because she's she's a generic liberal. Okay. Generic feminist liberal. Unfunny. That's a generic feminist liberal, okay? But
I don't know, man. I laughed pretty hard at that video.
Yeah, damn. She got. I know she got the whole squad laughing, right? She's just a peak comedian. I know for a fact that no one in that audience is actually. I wonder if they even have a live audience. They probably just put in a laugh track, if I'm being totally honest. But if they don't, right?
Yeah,
I know for a fact
realized that they never actually showed an audience, unlike Ellen DeGeneres and stuff. I don't think she. I'm not sure, man. This might be something we need to dig into.
Yeah, we should do some undercover journalism to find out if their audience is real. But the thing is, if this is what regular liberals believe, then how can we have a country left? And really, as much as they want to call us extremists, I'm going to put up actually a PragerU graphic right now on the screen, okay, which actually shows by Pew Research that the left has caused a divide in America, and that since 1990. The beliefs of the right have more or less stayed the same, whereas the left has gone way further to the left. Okay, so how can you call if any mainstream group, whether it's left or right, is to be called extremist by actually objective political science research, it is to be the left, because the modern mainstream left is far to the left of what it used to be, whereas the modern mainstream right is basically the same as it was back in 1990.
Because we're based.
Exactly. We don't have to change our views, okay? Because our views are the best, okay? And if you don't believe us, you can go to PragerU.com, okay? Or you can text Prager for us to 64600. It's interesting. I want to see what the left thinks is the moderate right. Is it Mitt Romney? Because that's no one likes Mitt
Romney. So I thought Mitt Romney was Democrat. Oh yeah. Sorry,
yeah, that's true. He's actually on the moderate left. That's what I would call Mitt Romney. But what do they want us to believe? I think what they ultimately just think is that anything to the right of them is just Nazi, right? That is the world that left is living.
I mean, clearly from this show, from the entire culture that they are propagating, I use that word carefully, that's clearly the exact message that they're trying to put out there these days. It's destroying society, honestly, to only have this one way to think. This is real propaganda, in my opinion.
I know. I love the description on the YouTube video. Turns out right-wing propaganda networks aren't just for your racist grandparents anymore. You know what I really love? Genuine, Gabriel, you don't understand. I just love this so much. I love being lectured by white liberals about how I'm a white supremacist. It's frankly, it's amazing. It's one of the greatest joys I take in life.
I mean, clearly you, Vince, a white male and hang on. You're not white, are you?
Well, in conclusion today, folks, we want to discuss one final topic, which is, why is she so not funny? Like no, I mean there are some
I
like
don't know,
liberal
man.
comedians.
She's been my main source of laughter for the past day, Vince. What are you talking about?
I know, right? She's just she's hilarious. But there's some like left wing comedians, like Bill Maher, for instance, that I will say like actually they're pretty funny, right? I don't agree with their politics, but they're funny. But why is she so unfunny? Like she doesn't even say jokes. She just says like she says political statements, political arguments, and then and then her fake moms in the back start laughing. Like I think she's like not funny,
And she doesn't give away
because
free
she's
things.
just so not happy.
I'm
Look at
sorry.
her. She's angry. She thinks everyone in the middle of the country is racist. Are her racist grandparents, in her words, right? But that's just terrible. Anyways, in closing today, Gabe, do you have anything to say in defense of PragerU?
Okay. Well, in defense of PragerU, I just want to say, just open your eyes, look at the world. Our culture is saturated with leftism, from businesses to media to television to late night to tech companies. Don't try to tell me that PragerU is a dangerous BS propaganda machine, because if you put the two side by side, I think it's pretty clear that one of them is more meets the definition of propaganda much more.
Right, and the other one, PragerU, is the one being actively targeted and censored by social media platforms. So my final message to Samantha Bee, guys, yeah, this is right to you, Samantha. Samantha, PragerU, how about PragerU are stupid? Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Let us know. Let us know. What do you think of Samantha
Thanks
Bee?
for having me, Vince.
Like if you want to just waste like your entire life, just go watch her stuff and tell us what you think. But I'm personally, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sure Gabe's not gonna do it either. We have better things to do. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next
Thanks
video.
for
Be sure
having
to like
me.
and subscribe to PragerU Productions. Follow us on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.
See ya.